How do you think the parties, events, nightlife that you describe in your diaries would have been different if everyone had had a cell phone with a camera at the ready?
What an interesting thought. Well, life seemed very fast at that time, but of course much, much, much faster now. One great thing about not having cell phones, I suppose, was how much more you could notice, right? Because when I look around now, I see everybody down, 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 including myself. But my eyes were always like on the scene, so I could, I was actually watching and noticing. So one thing I think would have been true is we wouldn't have remembered so well because we wouldn't have been watching.
You've been very open about your salaries. How crucial do you think it is for women in terms of pay equality and resetting the way women are viewed at large in society?
I think it's critical. I mean, it's fascinating when I read the book now, the diaries, is to see how hard it was for me to ask for a raise. I was constantly at sea about what I was worth. I didn't know what to ask, and I didn't seem to have a barometer for that. And then when I realized that I was had produced a great success for the company, I did begin to understand that I had leverage now because other people were trying to hire me. It was only then that I had the courage to go in and demand, the commensurate raise that was actually being paid to one of my colleagues who was a male, who was editing GQ, and I found out that he was paid more than I was, and that was really what made me feel I have the leverage now because people are asking me to go work in other places, to go in and demand this raise. But I wanted very much to put the money discussions into the book because I think a lot of women go through this, that they don't somehow know, they feel all at sea when it comes to their sense of worth, which we have to change.